Just fucking do something else. Just, god damn it. Do some different music. We have all the shit that you're doing. We already have it. Lil Uzi Vert is already doing it. Lil Baby is already doing it. Dub Baby is already doing it. It's literally 2 niggas with baby in their names that's already doing all the music you want. Do something else. Do something else. That's it. That's all we want. Do something else. Holy shit. We have it. We have it already. You don't have to do that music anymore. We have the music already. We have Lil Baby. We have Dub Baby. We have Lil Uzi Vert. We have Lil Yachty. We have Lil everybody. Do something else. Holy shit. Stop sending me this bullshit. And then get mad when I fucking don't like it.
POPAVIST made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes. They go, ooh la la. She go, ooh la la. We go, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like where the bread. What it do, people? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. If it's your first time, then come on in. Over here we deal with sports, hip-hop, interviews, Popavisms 101, and motivation. If that sound like something you can rock with, then before you hit the exit left, kindly hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah. And if it's not your first time, then you know how we do. You know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. We in the end game because TPAIN is trending right now. He been trending a lot last time. He always somehow pop up on the trending charts, right? Like, nah, but he trended, and y'all see the clip, you know what I mean? Where he's like, yo, enough is enough. Like, we hear this shit over and over and over and over again. And, you know, I'll be all here for the comments on posters like this. Like, let me hear what the rap fans gonna say. Let me hear what the general consensus, what the general public is gonna say to this. Because, over on POPAVIST TV, we already did a few videos on this. And y'all know how I feel when it comes to the same old, you know, like Kwame Brown got the go along, get along gang. Definitely in the music, this shit is the go along, get along gang for sure. As far as style, sound, what's out the majority of the time. That's why when you hear something that's refreshing, it's like, whoa, this shit is not in. Like, it hit different. But pretty much, he like, yo, we got enough of the same shit already. You know what I mean? And when is we gonna hear something different? And in the video that I did, I'm like, oh yeah, we have a versus, like, challenge, show off, like your best songs against the best songs, some of the past. It'd be a blowout. It'd be a blowout, a landslide, a massacre, like a sweep, tap, tap, get up on up out of here. And that's because people didn't want to sound like each other back in the days. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, a song like Banned from TV. Like, Nature didn't sound like Nori. Nori didn't sound like Pun. Pun didn't sound like Jada. Jada didn't sound like Cam. And Cam didn't sound like Styles. And they all was on that song and they all killed it. Banned from TV. Dun-dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Fire. Like, everybody killed it. And I did a video on that. None of them sound the same. When you think of like Scenario with Tribe Called Quest, Busta and them, none of them sound the same at all. It's different. When you hear a EPMD, Headbanger, Paris don't sound like Eric. Eric don't sound like Paris. Redman don't sound like K Solo. None of them sound the same. You know what I mean? Like, Rakim once said, I take 7 MCs, put them in a line. Take 7 more brothers who think they can rhyme. But it'll take 7 more before I go for mines. And that's 21 MCs ate up at the same time. Easy does it, do it easy. That's what I'm doing. Like, nah, I mean, like, pump the brakes. All y'all niggas sound the same. It's the same shit. And that's why over here on the channel, oh yeah, full transparency, especially when it comes to music. I love this shit. So it's like, y'all sound the same. Y'all rhyming the same. Everything is pretty much basically the same. And it's like, Big Daddy Kane is kind of confusing for you to remember the originator. And boy, I hate her, perpetrator, but I'm much greater. Like the shit don't sound like, you know what I mean, like everybody else. KRS-One is not sounding like, you know what I mean, people that's was out then. And now when you put on the track, it's niggas like, who that? That's Lil Durk. Or who that? That's Kodak. Or who is that? That's the baby. Who that? That's Uzi. Like, it's kind of really hard to distinguish sometimes who it is. Now, maybe for me personally on the channel and just for my musical preference, I'm not really rocking all this shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? To keep it a buck. I like the songs that I like, and then that's it. But I can't really say I'm rocking no whole albums or niggas got no classical albums, in my opinion. And I mean, like, you got Kendrick Lamar, you got J. Cole, you got, you know what I mean? And you got other rappers that I like. I'm not saying that, you know, there's no rappers that's good. What I'm saying is what TPAIN is saying, from a guy that he take a lot of flack with the auto-tunes and he killed R&B or he killed the shit. And it's like, even before him, there was people using auto-tune. He just took it to the next level and made it like, oh nah, if your shit don't got this in it, and I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail. Niggas wasn't trying to hear it or had to have some type of form of that in it, you know what I mean, for the song to be considered hot. Then Jay-Z came out with Death of Auto-Tune, you know what I mean? And that song is fire, you know what I mean? But is it true or is it not true? Is we overlooking, like the Migos? Like I said, you got Migos, you got, you know what I mean? Like you got a lot of rappers. They got the young vibe, they got the drill vibe, they got the same melody vibe to me, and the future type shit. You know what I mean? Even Drake got a lot of those type of sounding songs too. He just more established and it's a bigger name. But he got a lot of songs that sound the same as well, and even featuring on some of those songs. So maybe that's why. But again, Ross ain't sounding like, you know what I mean, like Meek Mills and, you know, other rappers. They try to have distinct style. And back, you know, not so many years ago, if you will, the yesteryears, mad rappers was like, nah, if you biting, that's some crab shit. If you biting, that's some sucker MC shit. If you biting, that's whack. And like Ghost, who I quote a lot on this channel, the Purple Tape, niggas like, yeah, you know, these happy-go-lucky niggas, it's like, don't front for me. Like, niggas want to bite your lines ahead of time and shine before you even get a chance to shine on your own shit. And then he like, yo, I don't want no niggas sounding like me or nobody from my clan, because I'm going to approach a nigga, like, respectfully, like that part. And then let's get into this. Let's tie it in, because Papoose, you know what I mean? Shout outs to Papoose. Brooklyn stand up, New York stand up, you know what I mean? He been saying this right here, what Jalen Rose said on this clip right here.
Into a Game 7, so.
You know what I like about being in Atlanta? They only play ATL artists.
Let's go.
So Jalen, like, when they in Atlanta, that's all you're going to hear is Atlanta artists. All you're going to hear is some Atlanta shit. And for the most part, if you travel out of town, I've been to Atlanta mad times. I told you, that's one of the spots that I've been to for whatever reason the most. Out of all the places, I end up there a few times more than anywhere else so far. So I know what it's hitting for in Atlanta. And if it ain't no New York, like it's in Bronx Week or some New York DJ or something like that, then it's quiet. Like, you're not even going to hear nothing. Same when in Dallas, Oklahoma, and other places, Houston, you know what I mean? They going to play they artists. And then in the comments under this post that he posted up, or this Jalen shit, people saying he been saying that, which I can raise my hand and say, nah, he definitely was saying that. I've been saying it for a while. I'm just not as publicized and known as he is. But I definitely was saying that. And the thing is, wow, same shit like old school against new rap, if you will. Old school, small school, new school rules, whatever. If the song is hot, it's fire, it's a classic, why do we gotta wait for some throwback? Like I was saying, like the DJ that I found out when DJ Envy said, he said, nah, the directors and all that, they control what's going on. So it's like, yeah, they don't want to hear the shit that's fire or what's considered, you know what I mean, fire. It's old songs that's way better than these songs that's out now. Way better. Lyrically, beat-wise, melody, format, swag, all that, like bars, you know what I mean? Lyrical ability. Rhyming and showing you cats how to rhyme. Like Red say, let's teach you cats how to rhyme. And some of y'all is just regular degular. It's regular, hegular, wegular, eggular. I come to the show when I'm in the Ella. Like, that's what it is. It's like, you know what I mean? The fruity, the pebbles, the tubby, the pebbles, the hooba, the pebbles, the tubby, the pebbles. That's what they can sound like. It ain't no bars. It ain't no 7 MCs put them in a line. It's not that. It's not that at all. You know what I mean? It's not hitting like that. Come on, bro. So the thing is, why are they just doing that where they from and we not doing that in New York? Is it like a pay to play? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna give you a couple dollars, or is this New York niggas don't got no fire like that? What is it? You know what I mean? I think it's a lot of talent in the city. A lot of it's unknown. They independent artists, but it's still fire. They still got fire songs. And I think if they had the same programming that they keep pushing on us, like for instance, you know, I don't bite the tongue over here. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. The straightening shit, Amigos. And I like some of the Amigos songs, and it's like probably like the 3rd time I mention it. I don't like that shit just because they rocking it on the radio and they going to keep hitting it to us. And I listen to the lyrics, and like I said, sometimes you may hear a song and be like, don't got that feeling. It's not that feeling. Then you swing back around like, I kind of prejudge. I like this shit, especially when you in the club and you doing the most and you keep hearing shit. You driving to work, you on these bridges waiting, and all you hearing is the same shit. Sometimes songs can grow on you. That is true. So I'm not saying songs don't grow on you, and that the first time you hear it, if it's not that feeling, then the song is trash. Because there's some songs that I changed my opinion on. But initially, I think that matters. Because if I like it initially, then it's not like I'm going to hear it more and then not like it. Even when they running into the ground in the club and, you know, so many songs that they done burnt up the streets, Criminology and, you know what I mean, I Am, and, you know, songs that knock, Lean Back and all that, songs, you know, that they just keep hitting us over and over with. If you like them, you like them. But the thing is, if you don't like them initially and it got to grow on you, then it means like you got to give it more thought, you got to give it a shot, as opposed to hearing OPP. When you first hear that, it's like, oh, nah, this is going to be the anthem. And I told y'all in the other video when I spoke about it, it's mad songs I could point out like, oh, nah, when I first heard that joint, knew it was fire, knew it was going to be a banger for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Snoop Dogg, when he remixed the Easy Rock and John, I Wanna Rock, like, banger. And then Hov jumped on, like, knew it was going to be super fire. As soon as when you first hear it, a lot of songs like that, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, nah, it's not like you like it first, then don't like it. But back to reality and back to the point that I'm making. Why New York not doing that? Is it payola, like the flexes and the envies? Like you said, yo, we just got to play the shit when they say we got to play the shit. And whatever's in rotation is in rotation. So is it fair? Why are we being the lenient ones? Why are we bending to the wheel? You know what I mean? And we got to support, you know what I mean? Local artists be needing support, not just from the 1 or 2 people that be rocking with them. You got to be about your business, but obviously you need people rocking your shit. You got to have good music, though. That's the main thing. You know what I mean? You starting off wrong when you sounding like the next nigga. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't sounding like I'm the idol. Highest title, numero uno. Not a Puerto Rican, but I'm speaking so that you know. And understand I got the gift to speak, and it's a blessing. So listen to the lesson I teach. You know what I mean? Like, some niggas come out rhyming like that. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. You can catch me in the Cherry Red 150. Down the Stizzy doing one. Clearly not like Pop the Stizzy doing down to one Wizzy. Like, niggas not rhyming like that. It's like, I learned the game. I know what I want and I'm in it. My time is now. It's gonna be up in a minute. Could look a nigga in the eye and tell if he's timid. It's fake rappers getting by with these hell of a gimmicks. Like, niggas don't sound the same and niggas not spitting like that. And so, you know what I mean? Niggas ain't spitting bars like that. So, you know what I mean? Red pill, blue pill, or none of that shit. Because like I said, if it don't be the singles they be trying to flush down a nigga throat when you moving through the city, that shit is iPod and listening to the iPhone or CDs, like for the shit that I like. Can't just be programmed because everybody on some straightening. Don't nothing get straight but straightening. Like, don't nothing get straight but straightening? I ain't rocking with it, know what I'm saying? That's your boy, POPAVIST. You're now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, so sometimes we might veer off, but real quick though, yeah. Pete, Fonzo, Mets, back to back, you know what I mean? Derby, say he listen to Nas and Mobb Deep. Yeah, niggas not rhyming like Queens get the money, long time no cash. Caught up in the hustle where the gun go blast. He said, fool retaliated, so I had to think fast. I pull out my heat first, he pull out his heat last. And that's why I'm alive till this day. Try to tell these young niggas crime don't pay. He looked at me and said, Queens niggas don't play. Do your thing, I do mine, kid, stay out of my way. That feeling, yeah, kid.